Well, hello, you scrumptious strawberries. It's been a while. Oh gosh. Almost half a decade. Oh geez. Oh gosh, that sounds so much worse than saying it's been 6 years. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's been bad, but I mean, I think I speak for many of us when I say a lot has happened. Even outside of just personal stuff, it's just like in the world. Although I did say in the last video that I made that I was not going to be adhering to a specific schedule, and yeah, I just didn't anticipate it would be this many years. I will admit too that there were times when I did want to upload a video, but then my motivation just kind of would just fall by the wayside, because one of the things that really burnt me out from making videos was having to edit them, and picking music was kind of finicky. But then over time, shout out to Lana Pion, my friend, who she recommended some places for music, and then also happened to recommend a video editing software, and I'm like, my savior. But no, thank you, Lana. So you have her to thank for any videos that may be incoming, because I had just lost all motivation to make any videos at all. And then, things happened, and then it's one of those things too where the longer you don't do the thing, the harder it is to get back into it. It's kind of been feeling like that way with live streaming too, because live streaming was something that I was doing pretty consistently, like 3 days a week from 2018, actually maybe even before 2018, but I think it was around August of 2019 that things started to deteriorate in certain ways. I had some life things happen, and then, and then the next year was 2020, and then health things happened, and then yeah, just here we are today. But let's talk about what I'm doing in this video. So one thing interesting that has changed since 2018 is now there are shorts on YouTube. I guess they're trying to mimic TikTok and Instagram, but I guess TikTok, because didn't TikTok do it first and then Instagram, or was that Vine and then Instagram did it? And anyway, short form videos. Sometimes the algorithm just gets it right. And so I ended up coming across, or these shorts came my way, of kind of making your own character. It's a fun little exercise with character design. So this first speed paint you're seeing, or time-lapse video you're seeing, it's supposed to be a creepy doll OC. I don't know if I got the creepy part right, but I can't help it. When you say doll, I think, ooh, chibi, ooh, adorable. Okay, let's go. But I'm hoping there are at least some little bits of creepy elements, yeah, somewhat incorporated in there. But and then, so like this video, I'll post a link to both of the shorts that have the character design prompts, because the second one is a vampire. It's kind of funny too, like I'm all bubbly and stuff, but the things behind these are a bit more dark and broody. What's new? Maybe to future me, there'll be some music perhaps somewhere that's a little more suited for the atmosphere. I don't know. But yeah, like so much music too is all bubbly and ukuleles, and I'm just like, well, vampire. So it was really fun doing both of these, but they also proved to be like the first creepy doll OC that I designed. Well, not the first, I only did one. I mean the first of these designs, as in the creepy doll. I'm not sure if I quite conveyed the creepiness, because I also don't know if I conveyed other aspects correctly, because you pick, like, there are certain elements of yourself, like if you have long hair, your character will have this thing, like that's how they kind of go through it. So this particular character was supposed to have casual dirty clothes, They were supposed to have no eyes, like I think like they're I think it was just empty eye sockets. They were supposed to have a spider web, which I instead thought it'd be more fun to do, like to opt in for like cobwebs, instead of like a nice little neatly organized spider web. No, cobwebs, because I kind of wanted, when I'm thinking more like of the creepy element, would be that this doll was abandoned. So like I kind of ended up putting a little bit of the cobweb inside of the eye socket to show how empty it is. But it also was it was supposed to have porcelain skin, and I don't think I quite conveyed that the best. Because the thing is, typically porcelain dolls are more on the fancy side. So there was a little bit of tension there, because here I'm like trying to draw this doll with casual clothing, and then I'm also kind of giving off this rag doll vibe where, you've got like the braids and, excuse me, the hair is more like yarn, which is more of a characteristic of a rag doll. I'm not entirely sure if I conveyed the shininess of the porcelain either. If there's anything I've come to realize with making these designs, is that I really need to study texture. Oh my gosh. I actually have every intention to make a video in the future of me working on texture. It probably won't be with either of these things you're seeing, but I just, it's starting to become one of those glaring areas of where I just feel like I'm lacking knowledge and understanding of it. So that is definitely going to be a priority in the future. But I mean, she turned out so darn cute. I can't. I just want to take this doll and give her, like, I want to clean her up, just give her some tender loving care, and like, maybe find some new eyes for her. I don't know, have you guys seen those ball jointed doll speed creations, I guess, or I guess speed paints? They'll hand paint them, and it's really cute. And some of them are really just super intricate and gorgeous. I'm like, I don't know if I have I think my hands would be too shaky because I'm getting old. But they're so cool to see. Because I've been getting those recommended a couple of times on YouTube. So yeah, the general gist of this doll in particular I had in mind was that she would be one of those dolls that you would buy for a child that come with like a little booklet teaching them kind of like the basics of certain tasks. Like, how they have like those potty training dolls. They'll have like dolls that can, like, I'm not exactly thinking American Girl dolls where they have a story with them, although I feel like that could be optional, but I'm just thinking like this particular doll was maybe for gardening. She's got the cute little overalls and the boots. And so I thought it'd be adorable if maybe whoever owned this doll would have taken the doll to the garden and actually would have pretended to have the doll garden with her, hence all the dirt. Because I really liked the idea of this doll being dirty because of the kid loving the doll so much and wanting them to be outside and all that jazz. Yeah. Excuse me. My allergies have been bad. That's another thing too. Oh my gosh, it's gotten so much hotter. What is the world coming to? Anyway, digression aside. Yeah, and then so this one, I have to confess, despite the thing I mentioned with textures, this was very much in my comfort zone. The vampire, on the other hand, not so much. Oh my gosh, it was a struggle and a half, I tell you. Oh man, because I have been seeing so many, over the years, I've seen so many artists making characters who are like inspired by K-pop stars, or just that, what's it called? Ikemen? I'm sorry. I don't know these things. I'm old. It's fine. the hot boyos, and I don't know. I wanted to try and do something kind of like, oh, he's supposed to be this charming, is it debonair, suave vampire? So I don't know if I did that right. I have no clue. The thing is, I tend to shine more with adorable stuff, maybe some beautiful, pretty stuff, but handsome guys, like simple characters, I don't think I have a knack for that at all. Like, it's when I say, the cuteness is my comfort zone, this is so far outside of it. Like, I kind of can convey something, but it just doesn't feel like I'm quite there yet. I don't know. I'll let you guys be the judge. It could be too because of the perspective that I drew this character. Like, he's not actually looking at the camera or the viewer. Maybe if I changed the perspective and like made him closer and like direct eye contact, that might be a bit more engaging. But I just, for some reason, when I was coming up with the composition for his pose, something just like clicked with this particular pose. So I was like, ooh, okay, this one. Because this character was supposed to have bat wings, red hair, red eyes, and light gray skin. And he was supposed to be wearing modern clothing. So I really have a soft spot for long, thick coats. And like one of those things that I've noticed about like the hot guys is they always, at least the ones that stand out to me, they have those short gloves that like cover maybe half of your palm. And I'm like, oh, okay, let's do that. Maybe that'll do something. I don't know. I'm trying. Okay. Anyway, but yeah, texture kind of was a bit iffy for me for this one as well, because the coat actually is not supposed to be the same color as his pants, but in the final product, it kind of looks like they're the same color. I'm like, I don't know. The pants are supposed to be darker. And I thought with the texture, because the coat's supposed to be kind of more like wool, just very thick material. So I don't think I conveyed that the best. Because something too that I have a weakness for is just I want to make things super shiny, but like you can't do that. Certain textures are not shiny, but I'm like, but the highlights. And so it just ends up not looking, it just all, like the fabric just tends to look very similar. I will say though, one thing I think I did do pretty well is the boots. I think the boots are my favorite part of the outfit, because I tried to make them have a bit more of a suede texture. And that actually was achieved using I don't know if you guys use Clip Studio what are words? Clip Studio Paint. If you use Clip Studio Paint in the airbrush category, you've got those scatter brushes, and I tweaked the settings so the scattered particles could be a bit closer to each other. And then I would just kind of, run that along the border, and then I would pick the other color and have it like intersect a bit, so it was a bit more gradual. So any of you out there who don't use Clip Studio Paint, you can just use a scatter brush from whichever program you fancy. Yeah, because I do like the red with the dark emerald. It's funny too, because I have a character that will not be revealed until like years from now in a project I'm working on. But they have red hair and emerald green. I'm like, what if that was what inspired this a little bit? I just can't help it. I love like that deeper like emerald or like foresty green with a super vibrant red. I don't know. It's just delightful. It's like a peach with an aqua. It's not just the complementary colors, it's that specific kind of combination of the complementary colors. I'm just like, oh, yes, inject it into my veins. But yeah, so I hope it turns out okay for you guys. One of the reasons that I also things have been kind of quiet on my end is because I kind of had been taking a break from social media in general. I actually deleted my Twitter account over a year ago, actually. I deleted my Instagram back in, I think, 2019? Or maybe in 2018? I can't remember. It's been a while, though. And then, I kind of stopped uploading to YouTube, and then Twitch kind of fell by the wayside. It was one of those things where I'm just like, when I want to get back into streaming, but there are so many things. every time you open OBS after months, you have to update it like 3 times. So that was another thing that would just deter me from even bothering to try. And things just ended up not working out, but I'm still working on things. That thing I mentioned that will be years into the future. I will make another video talking a little bit more about that project. I do have a coffee shop, or Ko-fi. I pronounce it Ko-fi just because I don't know, for some reason it just sounds right. But then I think, oh wait, like lo-fi, so maybe that's why it's Ko-fi. But I think coffee. But I don't know. Why wouldn't they put 2 I's for coffee? I don't know. But I'll just say Ko-fi. I do have a Ko-fi, and I will be uploading some things there. And for like for if you'd like to support me, then you can go over there and leave a tip or purchase something from my store. I'll have another video detailing some more of what I'll be offering for that. Because there will be, if it's videos that you want to see from me, especially since mentioning 2018, I live streamed a lot. Yeah, I don't know if you guys know, but I saved some VODs from 2018, and I haven't uploaded them anywhere until soon in the future. Yeah, a little sneaky. Just giving all the information away right now. But yeah, so feel free in the comments section. You know what? I'm going to ask you guys, what is something that over the years you have learned to be grateful for? Because I know all of us have been through a lot of stuff lately. And I mean, if you want to share a little bit about that too, I'm not going to stop you. You're welcome to. But I also feel like with everything that's been going on, sometimes practicing gratitude can help you keep don't push everything under the rug. Don't try to pretend like, oh, everything's fine when everything is certainly not fine. But I also think that it's possible for you to be mindful of what's going on and also choose to be grateful for things as well. I know, because I've dealt with some health issues over the years, like something as simple as being able to get out of bed without pain is something that I've learned to be grateful for. Another thing I'm really grateful for is just looking out my window and seeing nature. Now, at this time of the year, we've got great horned owls that come home to roost, and they're so cute. They're enormous, but so cute. And just recently, I saw a hummingbird, like literally just before I was about to make this recording, I saw it outside. It was so cute because we got, this furniture outside that's got some colorful patterns, and it kind of like flew up to it, was like, what is this thing? Is this food? And then it went up to another thing that was colorful. I was like, oh, is this food? No. And then it went up to her feet and was like, oh, okay, here's the food. And then it ate. It's like, it decided to get a morning snack, I guess, or maybe breakfast. But yeah, I thought that was adorable. There was a frog yesterday I saw, and then we got a baby bunny. It was so cute. I may just, the problem is, darn, my camera doesn't get the best quality photos when they're so far away. What's new? It's just pictures on my phone, but it's, when I tell you, it's a small baby. It's, it's very adorable. And just seeing the different birds that fly by and stuff is really fun, because there are bird baths nearby that I will fill up occasionally. And so, yeah, it's just nice to hang around nature and all that jazz. It's nice to go outside in the morning, especially on those really hot days where it doesn't feel too cold in the morning and there's a little bit of a breeze. It's very pleasant. Yeah. Also, if you guys are working on any projects, maybe that, you don't have to tell me everything about it, but I would be curious, like, what are you guys up to? Or what are you doing? Because, yeah, like, I will say this. I mentioned I'm not really sharing much stuff, but I have posted some things on DeviantArt, but more importantly, I'm posting things on Artful. yeah, like my most recent work, I think you will see on Artful, because DeviantArt's been, well, DeviantArt, and then enough said. I did kind of fall a bit off the waist, or I kind of fell a bit off with Artful for a couple months because I had to disconnect my account for certain reasons, because of my phone being up to shenanigans. But like, if you want to see any artwork uploaded from me this year, go to Artful. Then yeah, we can go from there. Let me know if you're on Artful too, so I can follow you, because when it comes to social media, I just have been kind of just putting it on the back burner and just not really spending that much time on it. I would say when it comes to social media, I spend the most time on YouTube, and that's really just watching videos. Like I really got into, over the years, listening to video essays. You know, I learned that there's a lot to learn, and listening to other people's perspectives has made me a much better person. So like, yeah, but some of those videos are over an hour long regularly. So it's like, oh wow, I just spent the whole day watching video essays. Wow. So, yeah, but other than that, I'm getting by. I hope you guys are getting by okay too. Yeah, I don't know if there's that much else to say. Again, like, I'm not promising any particular schedule. If you see a video from me, just be like, oh, hey, she uploaded, and then that's it. You know? Because yeah, whenever I try to commit to a schedule and stuff, it just feels like it puts a ton of pressure on myself, and I think that's another reason too why eventually I was just like, no more videos. I'm tired of making videos. It's too much. Ugh, ouch. But yeah, I will have some things to offer soon in my coffee shop, so I hope you can look forward to that. If I were to open commissions, it'd be my coffee shop where you would want to check. I may post an announcement on YouTube, but don't hold me to that either. Just, you never know with these things. But yeah, trying to see if there's anything else I wanted to say. Did you guys pick up any new hobbies? That's another thing too. Like, I started checking out books from the library again. It's been fantastic. I started doing that around late 2023. Has been really good. Oh man. But yeah, because I know somebody who took up crochet, and another friend of mine has been practicing their ukulele and guitar. But yeah. Anywhoosies, yeah, feel free to let me know. Let's just chat a bit. It'll be fine. Only if you want to. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. You'll see the final images soon. And yeah. Thanks again, everybody. Until next time.